sewer camera reinspection at 5702 East Hartford Avenue in Scottsdale. Looks like they found the cleanout, or at least one of the cleanouts. We've got one black ABS pipe here in the front. It does have a crack in the top of it, so you're probably going to want to replace that crack. There's a possibility of having sewer gases escape at the front of your house, so I would replace just this top part. That's the sleeve that the cap goes down into with the threads on it. ABS cleanouts, and we are going back towards the street right now, so we're angled, so we should have another cleanout. You see above us we've got another hole, so there should be another cap out here, probably buried under the dirt somewhere. This is going to take us out to the street. Bit of roots there. Looks like it's been cleaned out at one point. We do have the water running in the kitchen right now. Right there at 48 feet from the front of your house, we hit clay, which would be the city connection. We'll push past the feet and just see if anything changes, if there's any problems with this area. It does look like a little bit of an offset there at 56 feet. Bit of gap in the pipe there at 66 feet. A little bit of an offset there. Right now, this is unlikely that this has anything on your land right now, but this is where it drops into the street, 86 feet from where this cleanout is at the front of the house. We've got a lot of clay, a lot of ABS at the front of the house, so there's a little bit of stuff going on with that clay pipe. I don't see any immediate need for any repairs at the moment. Sometimes clay gets offset like that a little bit. It doesn't cause much of an issue. It's really typical for it to do that over the course of its life, but I just want to make sure it's not leaking and causing any problems. offset there. Pretty normal though for clay. there's a lot more connections with clay pipe than there is with ABS or cast iron or anything, so a little bit of movement is typical over its lifespan. Getting caught up there a little bit. Now we're back at the ABS at 45 feet. Now we're going to see if we can find that hole and go back underneath the house. Okay, we located the second clean out here underneath the dirt, so we're going to travel this pipe underneath the house. Now that cap doesn't fit very good, so there's probably a little bit of dirt built up down here from it falling through. That'll flush down. We'll drain that jetted bathtub and that'll flush most of that down. It's nothing big, just some little rocks. We still have the kitchen drain running, the kitchen sink running. And that's where it comes from on the left hand side, so this right hand side is probably going to go back to the master. The other bedrooms. It's one of the bathrooms. Bit of water running there, probably out of that jetted tub. That drain probably isn't holding. And that'll go up to the kitchen, or the primary toilet. Lines look good underneath the house. The ABS is good material, it'll last you a long time. A little bit of watermarks on the side of the pipe there, a little bit of debris, nothing bad though. And this is likely coming from that jetted tub that's full at the moment, and the drain stop is closed, but it's probably leaking a little bit of water. I don't know where else that water would be coming from. That's the kitchen sink on the left hand side, and that'll go over to the kitchen, and then the right hand side goes back to the bathrooms. Have a little bit of rocks and gravel in there. It's just because this clean out cap is broke, we gotta try and flush that down. You can have somebody come in and try and clean that out, but gotta be really careful about keeping this thing clean so nothing builds up in that area.